Bonsoir. Hello Dougie, hello Raymondy. Starting a little mellow. Hello Stéphane. Stereolab, hein? Bonsoir. Digler Dirk. Hello Rich. I'm okay, I'm better than last week. Much better, thank you. Hello Frank. Hello Marcos. We're starting with a record from 1972. Last week was the year, the 1974 year. Let's see how this one goes. This is not a super expensive record, it's a pretty good record. Hello Thomas. It's a record that is quite under the radar, I would say, on a label that is pretty cool. And thank you, Thomas, for already contributing to the stream by leaving a very nice and generous tip in the tipping jar. Thank you, Thomas. You guys know. I assume this has something to do with you personally, Rich, doesn't it? But again, much appreciated, Thomas, really. This is Eddie Luis on the keyboard. This is part one of a two-part song called Mickey Schroeder's Dream, which is a composition by Bernard Lubat, as this is an album by Bernard Lubat live at the Montreux Festival 1972. Bernard Lubat, Eddie Luis, and the Claude Engel band, which is basically Claude Engel on the guitar and Marc Berthaud on bass. Bernard Lubat being on drums and Eddie Luis on the organ. And we'll get into the next track. Just stepping into the second part of the track when the organ solo is being complemented by the whole band. This is not an expensive record, not a cheap one, but it's a record you can get for like 30-35 bucks. Hello, hello Vibrasonic, salut. God kväll, Klacke. Hello 808. Hello Zeb. So this is an album on the Pierre Cardin disc. Live at Montreux 72, as you can see, Bernard Lubat on the drums. Bernard Lubat is a great drummer, I seldom discussed in the VC, if ever. He's a giant of European jazz. Very creative drummer. Pierre Cardin was a fashion designer who was also a patron of the arts. He sponsored a lot of artists and had his own label, the Pierre Cardin disc, with this great wave logo. There's not many releases on that label, but all of them are worth at least listening to. Hello, Sean. Hello, George. I will be playing Smashing Pumpkins tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's one album of Björk I wish I had on vinyl. Maybe I will get it eventually. Huh? Most of the other tracks are heavy on the guitar as well, but yeah. Thank you, Marcos, for leaving a tip already. The evening is only starting here. Pierre Cardin, I think he died something like in the mid 2000s. I think there's a Steve Lacy record on Pierre Cardin. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, someone really, really worth checking out. His position in art during the 60s, 70s, the 60s, late 60s, 70s, 80s. Hello, Casino Clams. Yeah, that's a good one. Salut, Chris. Zeb, you know me too well. It's one of these three, indeed. Guten Abend, Michael. So this week was pretty weird, like didn't get much records at all. Yeah, I had this big pain in the back that developed last week that thankfully became more bearable to the point that I think I'm almost good now. I feel just like a weird bruise in the back. Took quite some painkillers, but now I should be good. So I should be able to drink gin. Who was it who said that? Yeah, Marcos, yeah. Because with the painkiller I was taking, not mixing well with booze. We'll see. Bonsoir, Anthony. Hello, Jim. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so this track is pretty weird. It has this very nice electric piano intro, and now we get these weird, eerie drums with some effects. I actually really like it. There are some Pierre Cardin disc records that are really, really expensive. This one, yeah, again, affordable. And you used to see them in Paris, at least, fairly often. And because it's Pierre Cardin, sellers try to get some money for it, but there was not that much demand apart from a couple of them. But now things, I don't know. I haven't been living in Paris for 10 years now. So. Hello Paul. Hello Nick. Hello John. Not really, you missed the intro of this one. Yeah, they already did. We actually, me and Michael 45, we did we presented that upcoming reissue like in April or so. Stay on it. Hello Dundergod. Ed, Angela. It was nice, Michael. Indeed. Hello Jeffrey. Hello Dave. Ebagrum, I think. Casino Clams, right? It's like a kind of the Swedish U2 in a way. I don't know, Michael. I don't see. Yeah, like kind of U2-ish radio pop. They used to be very popular in Sweden, yeah. And one of the members had a solo career, if I remember correctly. That people remember more now. When this is over, I'm gonna show you the label because it's such a they always have this beautiful design, in my opinion. So as I was saying, yeah, not much action this week, mostly focusing on recovering. And suddenly today I got like quite a few records in the mail. Including this one. Last week I played this album by Amp. It's Bristol guitar duo on the Bliss Out series from Darla, the San Francisco label. And there was a band on that series that I remember I was kind of on the fence always. And I was discussing them with Dom, Seeking a Thread, and the band is Tomorrowland, a duo from America, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. They did like 3 albums, and the first one is interesting on the Bliss Out series, but not essential. It's good, it's almost there. The second one though, this is good. This is good guitar-based ambient electronica. And cheap, obviously. Looks like a Stereolab record. The name of the album is Sequence of the Negative Space Changes. Came out on Cranky. in 1998, 25 years ago. Hello Johnny. Hello KS. Yeah. Cheers, Steve. Ah. Nice, Thomas. Yeah, so I got like a bunch of records today, including one disappointment condition, but I should have known better. So I guess yeah, the shelves will provide as well tonight, and if anyone has genuine requests, ones that might be provided, who knows? Yeah, totally. It's yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Optimistic. I totally agree. Thank you, Angela. No. Oh, okay. I see what you did, John. No, okay. I thought... Okay. And thank you, Sean, the Vinyl Dreamscape. Much appreciated, Sean. I have a bunch of records I have my eyes on right now that will be a little bit of a challenge. I had a big disappointment. I worked my ass off to be able to get a record. Very rare, very expensive, and the seller disappeared. He didn't take my money, but when I was about to pay, he's just starting to ghost me, and he's still around. He probably decided to sell it to someone else for a higher price. But yeah, it's a shame. I'm good, Joe, thank you. Ooh, that's a good choice, Nick. You're in for a treat. Yeah, John, I thought that meant that you had left a little tip. Yeah. Hello, Justin. Palm. Yeah, I got most of the releases on Palm. Yeah, maybe I have some here. Most of these are in. Oh, actually, I'll play something adjacent for sure, and maybe some Palm as well. Salut Cole. Bonsoir Julia. Not today, but soon. So this is a record I found on my shelves. You know, the one that got destructed 3 weeks ago or so. It's a record I bought when it was released. There was a music fair, like professional fair, not like where you buy records, but like where labels come and showcase what they do. And this was the very first release on the label by someone who's quite a figure in experimental avant-garde music, especially considered as one of the greatest sound mastering engineers in the business. I mean, sure, a lot of people have their Kevin Grays, but this guy, I'm talking about Giuseppe Ielasi. When he started his Senufo edition, and this is Seth Nihil, Knives. This is the very first release on the label, limited to 180 copies, but no one really took notice of it. This is musique concrète basically, with some electronics. I remember when I got it I was like slightly underwhelmed, but I liked it enough to keep it. I think it's a really, really good record of musique concrète. Ah man, they are in the main house. Salut Oakenshield. Oh, actually, I was so close to have some with me right here. More Pierre Bensoussan, huh? Maybe. It's not like he has a big amount of records that are amazing. He has 2 or 3, and I've played them, but... Okay. Roland Kane, yeah, for sure. Maybe I'll play something after this. And I go pick up some records. Some more. I won't play Flipper, but I'll play some punk rock call. The band I kind of champion. Maybe I'll play it now. Or maybe I'll play something I haven't even listened to yet. This was a blind buy. So when it comes to me, what is a blind buy? Hello Mark. Hello Dmitry. Ah. Proud of you, Marcos. Exactly. This is turning out great so far. Porters, I played them recently. Cellos and knives. So, an online blind buy. It's a composer I like. This is a record I don't know of his. No clips anywhere online. It's not expensive, not cheap, but yeah, it was like 15, 20 bucks maybe, I'm not sure. And there's very few copies available. This is a compilation which I got for Guess Who. Someone guesses between Alan Blanc, Esther's monologue, or between Alan Blanc and David Cope. Why this ended up in my poems. The composer is the musician, by the way. Alors. Oh, I know about that one. Yeah, I think it's further electronics. Oh yeah, it's a sub-label, a system of objects. Bench is. It's funny you mentioned Bench. I had a 7-inch of Bench I wanted to play last week. Maybe I'll play it tonight. Yeah, it's a good one. I agree. 4 or 5 really good tracks. So this is David Cope, Arena. For cello and tape, obviously. Hello Nick. Thank you. Yeah, well, I try. I try to fix it and do what I can. This is from 1974. We have 74 viewers right now. Yeah, this is good. A little crazy, I like it. Oh, he's on YouTube? Okay. He's a fun guy. He really knows his electronic music. Not really, I don't think so, Nathaniel. Hello, Nathaniel. Welcome. And thank you, Frank, for leaving a tip in the tipping jar. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this arrived today. It's one of these records, you know, they're cheap, but they're in the US, so for me that would be very expensive to just get it like that. So I had a bunch of records sent to a friend of the show, Alex Motorik, who got a bunch of records from me there. I found them, ordered them, had them shipped to him, and then he shipped all of them to me, so I saved a little bit. And this was one of these that normally would be a hassle to get, but have you implemented the new interface? Maybe that's why I did that mistake. Hello to Wills, good. Cheers. Yeah, let's play some rock after that for a call. Yeah, it's a good one. I have most of it, but on vinyl, though, I think. Yeah, Violostri by Parmigiani, which is the tune that Michael 45 has used as the background music to his intros. Very happy with this blind buy. Now, the record I bought when it was released on CD. This is my Who's Gardu. Singer sounds exactly like, or so close to Bob. What's his name? The singer of Who's Gardu. I'm blanking. Yeah, Bob Mould. Last week I played a re-edit, rework of the Beatles that got the stream taken down until I edited the stream, muted that segment. This is Arcwelder. Jacket made in Canada from 1990, I believe. Maybe 1991 or 2. No, 1990, yeah. On Big Money Inc. Who released some Cop Shoot Cop, I believe. But they did a cover of the Beatles that I played a long time ago. I'm the Walrus. Didn't cause no problem. And yeah, it's just it's a silly 90s rock record that used to go for nothing. No one cared about it. And when I was thinking, I might want to get it on vinyl, it started to become elusive. Few copies, if any. But for me, this sounds so much like what I wish Who's Gardu sounded like. Which they sound very close. It's two brothers, guitar, bass, and a drummer who's on the vocals. Yeah, and kind of in between David Thomas and Bob Mould for me. Ah, that's nice, cool. They got 3 albums, plus 1 under another name. Oh, they were from Minnesota as well. This was recorded in 1989 in Minneapolis, indeed. Like lately, some people were talking about grunge and all that in the VC. This is what people who were into grunge back then listened to. I agree. Cool. There's one song by Sugar that varies the whole discography of Huskadu. Hey Frank. Thank you for your support, Frank. Frank sent a little tip in the tipping jar earlier today. Hello, Nobolone Anzalone. Nobolone Anzalone. Come on, man. No, thank you. Okay, it's a picture disc. I'm playing a picture disc now, but you got a glimpse of it. I must say, I like the label as well of these bands, these labels from the early 90s. Simple, one color, and the printing, nice. So this will go with in my Arcwelder collection, because yes, I have 3 other records by that band. Hey Chris, that was a band for you, wasn't it? Okay, so tonight is new friends with names I struggle to say out loud. Midogis-Kaledili. I butchered it. Hello. I think I heard it, but I don't remember it. I have to go look back. Hello Lee. This is pretty awesome if you're talking about this. Ah, alright. You know, Bob Mould is a house DJ as well now. Been for 20 years. Well, you should investigate them, Chris. Hello, Noisy Beast. They're an acquired taste. Hermann Nitsch, the Austrian composer. This is a recording of a performance from 1998, so quite a later one. Friday, 25 years ago, 1998. Second record from 1998 tonight. The climax of the drama, the catastrophe of the drama, the experience of fundamental excess is reached. The utmost noise is produced by all of the orchestras and unites to form one single gigantic sustained, painful, overloud, unbearable, roaring sound, noise ecstasy. There are several orchestras playing on this right now at the same time. And this was released in 1999. By the way, this is one of the cheap Hermann Nitsch records. You can still find it for not too much. And by the way, Michael, remember what you have to do for me before someone, you know what I mean. But ecstasy at the same time, huh? I think you're closer to hell, MZ, in a way. I'm ahead, yeah. I even have the 10-inch Arcwelder. Massive, huh? I guess I guess it's supposed, like the people who were performing it, it was a giant ensemble of people. And there is definitely a trance aspect to this music. So it is supposed to be ecstatic, but like, you know how sometimes pleasure, pain, how it can be so close. Well, Hermann Nitsch's art definitely is about that. The transcendence. I mean, yeah, you should, and it's interesting, it's good, and it's not snuff. Harder, much harder, Stefan, I think. But yeah, Persepolis, yeah. No, this is not a Marilyn Manson record. No, it's not a Napalm Death record. This is a modern classical avant-garde artist. A little jazz record, I never see anyone talk about it. This is from a musician I tend to think of as extremely free jazz, extremely hard, like almost stubborn. And recently I realized something, that he's featured on my favorite Don Cherry record, Brown Rice. I'm talking about Frank Lowe. Decision in Paradise. So we went straight from hell to paradise. Or featuring Graham Moncure III, Don Cherry, Jerry Allen, Charnette Moffett and Charles Moffett. Soul Note 1985. You can hear Don Cherry now on the pocket trumpet. Yeah, well. Yeah, that was pretty intense, huh? Ah, alright. More picture disc. Ed here, I believe, shared the stage with Don Cherry. Thank you, dog. So this would be totally elegiac if it was not a picture disc. There's no other version of that track anywhere else. I hope you still enjoy it. I don't remember who was talking about bench earlier, but you should like that. This is a compilation between the Expanding Records label and the Spark label. We're listening to Flotel. Yes. Hello, Lynn. Yeah, but that's good, Ed. Hello, Richie. Yeah, so that was pretty crackly. Yeah, a picture disc. So, as I was saying, the Expanding Records label, which is a good one, and Spark. So it's a double venture between London and the UK and Barcelona. Now, I don't know if you can figure it out, but this is an absolute treasure of mine. So Thomas, that was a band called Flotel, yeah, and his album on Expanding is really good. I played it some time ago. Dante Young bootlegs, you have to think of me first. Salut Dom. So now we're listening to a Brazilian composer, Brazilian pressing, Rodolfo César. It's an absolutely stunning cover. This is a private press. Rodolfo César did an internship at the GRM, the French National Radio, in the mid-70s. This is some of the work he did there. This is called Tutti Frutti. Yeah, there's an insert. There was a GRM compilation on the ReGRM series on Mego Edition, third volume, the second one, Traces, featuring a Rodolfo César track that is actually featured. That is what we're listening to right now, but this is the first pressing. You know what? That would be nice, but the one Tindersticks record that I really want to have, I only have it on CD. Nah, I like the very first Birthday Party 7-inch. After that, it's good, but Your band, Cole. You have to tell me which one's first. Hey, it's on Niels. Yeah, we hit the hour, so that's when I'm supposed to remind people to like the stream, to put a thumbs up if you do like the stream, and if you're watching this after the fact, if you want to further the discussion about these bands, you can leave a comment. That's always nice, and if you want to support the stream, you can leave a tipping your DJ of the night through the first link in the description of the video, the Ko-fi link. Thank you. This is not an easy to find record. This is one of these records I wasn't even sure it existed when I got it. I knew the tracks existed, and I was just looking for, just in case he did a private press of the music. Good evening, Marcella. Good evening, Christopher. No, Michael, that's me. The thumbnail of the stream tonight is done by me. I should be cutting wood that late into the year. Yeah, I need it. So deep. Oh, these sub basses, but the next one is gonna go even deeper in bass. If you like to test your sound system for bass, next record is, if I remember correctly, it's pretty much made for that. John Levinson, thank you for the tip. Very generous, very nice tip, John. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Well, not dub, but even bassier. That is the right question. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, John. Nasty. Down low. The remix. No matter who you are, let's go and let me see you get. Come on. Let me see you get. Let me see you get. Your mama wanna get. Your daddy wanna get. Your sister wanna get. Your brother wanna get. You're not too old to get. You're not too young to get. Everybody wanna do that. So this is like classic Miami bass freestyle. It's a good track. Yeah. Yeah, we're all about the singer-songwriter here, huh? Wait, what is your cat doing? Ed, you just changed my That's what's going on, Ed. My Cat is an Alien is a duo of brothers from Italy doing improvisation, guitars and electronics. Really, really good live performers. Cool, I literally played Diplo last week. Yes, the bass drum of the 808. No, I'm done with CDs. I have all the CDs I need, Cole. My Cat is an interesting band. They have a vast discography. It's difficult really to find your way into them if you really just want to go to the substance, to the essential in a way. They have so many. This record I bought secondhand, 20 years ago or so. I've listened to quite a few others of theirs, and I like them all. It's one of these like bands like Volcano the Beer that will surprise you every now and then. Well, I mean, do you have room for CDs, Sean? My Cat is an Alien are Maurizio and Roberto Opaglio. Recorded February... Oh, okay, so I was wrong. I got that almost when it was released then, like 19 years ago. Or maybe less. Yeah, this was released in 2006. Yeah. So this was recorded in Torino in Italy. No overdubs, no outtakes. The art is by Maurizio. No, by Roberto. My Cat is an Alien are big favorites of Sonic Youth for First and More. Maybe you can hear it here. It takes a little while to get going, but now I think we're really in the deep of it. Oh, Cole is putting a baggie now, huh? Paul doesn't know etiquette. Cole definitely is a little bit schizophrenic, huh? Well, he has several identities already, don't we all? I like this on 45, but course, that was My Cat is an Alien, Different Shades of Blue. This is a very cool track by Bourbonese Qualk that you'll see how it evolves. It's from 1985, the British band, published on the German dossier. Post-punk, industrial. I don't know either. What is a John Peel moment? I know John Peel, but you tell me, Justin. Hello, G McG. Nice to see you. Yeah. The Roland TR-808. Yeah, it's an original. And yeah, Manu Queen, German label from an Italian guy, a pal of mine who is heavily into them. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I have quite a few records I do that with. Oh, I know which one I should do that with. See, this was the violin here. This is so good. Well, I can tell you that in 17 years of doing a weekly radio show on the air, that has happened to me quite a few times as well. Later, dumb. It's a shame though that you go down, because next one you'd like quite a lot. I mean, you know it, but maybe you haven't thought about what I'm gonna do. So Bourbonese Qualk, Simon Crabbe, he released an album this year that me and Mike at 45 we recommended earlier this year. It's an interesting album. He's a very interesting figure. Probably quite misunderstood. Cherubs on Trance Syndicate. The next track I'm gonna do something I rarely do. I rarely spontaneously do. I just, it's not really my thing usually, but that Bourbonese Qualk record, I know I know Guillaume, if you're here, it's past 11, PG. Philippe. I'm so bad, I'm so sorry. I know it's not your favorite, but now let's pull a John Peel, huh? It's a record that most people discovered on CD. It was originally released on vinyl as well, but when was this released? I think this was released in the late 90s. Not on their usual label. It's a very important band. Oop. Yeah, I play that record a lot. So 1999, yeah. It's quite if you want the original, the one I'm playing, it's an expensive record, but there's a reissue of that came out this year on Cranky. I'm feeling a little bit emotional. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It's to Brian and to Adam, who are not watching, I assume, but one is not, because Brian left us last week, 53 years old. Half of Stars of the Lid. Stars of the Lid is a band that came in the shadow of La Bradford, I would say, taking it much deeper in the drone world. This is supposed to be played at 33. I'm playing it at 45. That's how I love it most. Both speed work, which is why you should have this on vinyl, not on CD. And this was originally released on Sub Rosa, weirdly enough, the Belgium label. Yeah, that is probably one of my most listened vinyl records. Stars of the Lid, they evaluated, like, okay. So I discovered them with this on Cranky that feels like as if Labradford had done the soundtrack of Twin Peaks. Then they had this EP that was pretty cool. Then I discovered the first album, Gravitational Pull versus the Desire for an Aquatic Life. This is my second favorite Stars of the Lid album. They did this one that is really good. This one, the most famous one, The Tired Sounds of Stars of the Lid. This. Adam Wiltzi was part of this band, ex-M. Clem, with Robert Down from Labradford. I met Adam Wiltzi when I interviewed Labradford in the mid-90s, because he was their live sound engineer. And while I was talking with Labradford, I was raving about the first Windsurfer the Derby album on Trend Syndicate. And they told me, oh, one of the guys of the band is here. He's our sound guy. And thus we became friends. Here's a good compilation with a Windsurfer the Derby track featuring Adam Wiltzi before he left the band. To go full circle, there is the split EP between Labradford, Stars of the Lid. Amazing stuff. I have a bunch of Stars of the Lid and 7 inches as well. Some Windsurfer the Derby, early stuff with Adam. This is from 95 on Trend Syndicate. Sorry, I wasn't. I was maybe geeking out on the records to avoid being a bit emotional. Hello, Radio Gnome. That sounds good. They have their ups and downs. It's an opportunistic label often, but right now they're in a good time. It's an interesting record, 808. I'm not 100% sure about it. Yeah, maybe, okay. At right speed, yeah. this is when it gets crazy, this track. This is kind of when Ivan, thank you for your message, by the way. You sent me a message on Ko-fi. They got a little bit too modern classical for my taste in the latter days. I like the records, but they're not my favorites. Are you planning to divorce, Frank? Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, that one is, John, that one is one of the best avant-garde records ever recorded and pressed in vinyl. I considered getting an original, but I got this reissue you have, because it's supposedly complete. But now I realize the original is only missing a few seconds. So that was Tours of the Lid at the wrong speed, which, as someone noted in the gallery here, makes a lot of sense, weirdly enough. But yeah, it's oh, why did I do that? I had the record already lined up. Well, yeah. Half of the band left us last week, and That was the Stunty Peel homage to Stars of the Lid. Yeah. Electrocord, the Romanian label. I'm obsessed with that label. Avec l'Odenum. I mean, it doesn't say which speed this is supposed to be played at, but when you listen to the CD, now this is a great dirt cheap record. Never seen anyone. Yes, I think Sherb mentioned this. Yeah. This is an album by a guy who used to write movie soundtracks for Hollywood. He did like Death Wish and like 80s action movies, like kind of cheesy movies. But this is his solo music and it's top notch. This is Thierry Plumeru. Ongoing, his first solo album, featuring John Abercrombie, Ralph Towner, Mark Cohen, Michael Smith, and the National Symphony String Quartet. This is from '78. It's a record you can find for less than $10. For how long, I don't know. The whole album is good. I played some Susumi Yokota fairly recently. These two, which are big favorites of mine, but I'll play something else. I strongly disagree with that, Stefan. I think Acid Mount Fuji is a good one, but the concept is stronger than the content. I think it's it came out on CD, I believe, in 1998, and was only released on vinyl like in the past 6-7 years, something like that. I believe he has a trilogy, 4 albums on Leaf that are just like the top of his stuff. Sakura is a good one. Hello Loyola Paul. I'm playing one I'm not playing that often, but I'm playing La Puta, which is one of my 3-4 favorites by far of Susumu Yokota from 2003. Oh no, this one came out on Skin Tone. The problem I have with Acid Mount Fuji is not that I have a problem, but like it's a little bit prisoner to the rhythmic structures of it, which I don't find. There's some greatness in that record, but yeah, Grinning Cat, The Boy, blah blah blah. And yeah, The Boy and the Tree, and there's another one, I forget the name of. His records tend to go to crazy prices. This is the first request I actually took, by the way, tonight. I have 12 albums by him. Oh, 94, I see Mount Fuji. Okay, yeah. This is before he became himself, in my opinion. Yeah, Sakura. Sakura is the one I'm missing. The Grinning Cat, The Boy and the Tree, La Puta, Symbol. So good. He has a lot of house techno that is. It is what it is. But I prefer his music like that when it's a little more free form. Thank you, Cole, for leaving a little tip in the coffee jar and requests. Yeah, it's a nice little vignette album, La Puta. So Susumu Yokota, for those who don't know, electronic music artist from Japan, passed away. When was it? March 2015. 54 years old. Did great ambient records. Absolutely. Oh. No, I can't. You have to look at the. Bye bye, Ivan. Nice to see you. I'm gonna be here for a good half hour more. Maybe we're gonna visit hell again. Maybe we're gonna visit heaven again. This Terry Palmieri record, really, I can't stress how good it is. You should go check it out a little more. I played only one short tracks, but the whole album is really good. Oh, Sean, for sure. Strong emotions. Pretty heavenly, isn't it? By Cole's request, we got a little bit of the Cherubs, one of the ultimate American noise rock bands. Sorry, Stefan. Yeah, the Love and Napalm series. featuring the paintings as well. Drain, John Boy, Crust, Ed Hall. Indeed, Steve. Yes, Thomas. Probably that's the name of the day. Contrast. The Trans Syndicate label is very interesting. They had Winsor for the Derby, they had the paintings, the cherubs, Drain, which is a side project, like a dub side project from the what's the name of the guy from the Butthole Surfers. They also had a side project from John Spencer with someone from Babes in Toyland. I have it. It's somewhere here. Crust, I think. Yeah, I think it's Crust. I'm not sure. John. Yeah, Paintings. Such a good band. Like at one point they were being influenced by Indian music. That was obvious. Not in a deep way, but still, like aesthetically, the music was great because of that. Yeah, Crunt. Yeah, that's the John Spencer. Yeah, yeah, Gibby Haynes. So what are we listening to now? Now it's a pretty unusual record. This is a compilation, electronic music from the University of Melbourne. This was released, I believe, in 1979. Yeah. And right now we're listening to Dedicated to a Perceptive Experience by Greg Riddle, who to the best of my knowledge has not released anything else on vinyl. And you were talking about someone was talking about the Stunty 100. This is the complete system of the Stunty 100. Yeah, Casino Clam. For sure. I got this ages ago, and I don't regret it a second. Oh. I see what time it is, 8:08. I think next we're gonna listen to one of the best singles ever. It's two songs from an album, the second album from a very celebrated band of the 80s. Their first album is such a classic. I don't like it. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's that special. I think it was very special when it came out. And it's a fun album, but the second one has 2 songs that are so far above, so futuristic, so timeless. And thankfully both songs are on the 12-inch single, so I don't even need to have the album anymore. Which I don't, I sold it. It's a cheap record, but this single is quite cheap, as I believe, as well. Let's see, I haven't even said what it is. This is good. Yeah, this is a this next record is a $5 record that you should be able to find very easily in the US. But I would suggest you get the promo. Oh, Quilpon has done this one, okay. Not too far away, GMacG.
Sky's the limit. Yeah.
Maybe I think I might have played that side before. Tell me if I have. If I have, I play the other side. Okay, there's a Quilpo CD on that, okay. Sunra vibes. Bass line. That bass line is just crazy. Such a incredibly good talk box. Of course I do, Paul. I love Popo. for this. Yeah, kind of. This part, so good. This is Nucleus. Jam on It, their first album, was a huge success of early hip-hop. This is from the second album. And there's a comic book connection since the cover art was done by a Marvel artist, Marvel Comics. Which is also a Sun Ra connection since Sun Ra did music for Batman. You guys like this one? Because if you do, I think you might deserve the other side. This is just an epic journey that you can trip to but also dance to. And the 2-hour mark passed, so the second reminder, like the video, that's always nice. Leave a comment if you're watching this a little later than live, and if you like tonight's mix program, if you can afford it and you want to, you can always tip your DJ, leaving a little tip in the coffee jar in the description of the video. Thank you. I think you deserve the other side, because it is supposedly a B-side, but in this instance, as far as I'm concerned, it's a double A-side. It's a little more moody, but nonetheless as effective. Even better 808. Just listen to the intro of the other track with the Chipmunk voices. You might think, but you see how it develops. Yeah, it freaking does. MacG, which direction would you like to go? I have something lined up that I think you will like, but Joe, this is Nucleus. This is the promo 12-inch on Sunnyview. I'll show you the label after. This is exactly it. This sounds like what if Daft Punk was amazing and timeless. And this is from like 85. This is hip hop. Electro. Oh, Jay, sorry, not Joe. Good. I'll still play a hip-hop instrument, one of my favorite hip-hop instrumentals. I'll play good hip-hop songs. Not my favorite, but I see what you mean, Frank, yeah. But yeah, when I discovered this in the 90s, the same time Daft Punk was starting, I was into that. Okay, time for some hip-hop instrumental. Nucleus, Cyborg Dance. Space is the place on Sunnyview. Unusual hip-hop. Faster than usual. This is Dabri, Tad Melnix, James T. Cotton. Dabri who did a whole album with like the likes of Company Flow, people like that, or Kenny Ballocks, I think. I'm not sure. But this, when I was DJing at hip hop parties, when I was producing some hip hop in the early 2000s, that became quite a big favorite. The track that was just playing before, or that is playing now, is Dabrai instrumental. This is from 2002, and right before it was Nucleus Cyborg Dance. Yeah, the regular artwork is not that good on the. And then for Jay, as it's seldom someone gets me into like the my hip hop collection, so I'll next is a pretty cool boom bap track. This is from Michigan, Ann Arbor. Oh no, this is much better than Model Sector, but I'm pretty sure they were influenced by him. I saw this guy play with Atari laptop, portable Atari, in a lesbian club back in the 2005, I guess, and that was amazing.
My name is Micah and I'm rocking the mic. Kinda psycho like a meteorite. Microphone.
This is for Frank's wife.
Don't be a LOG and ain't no balloon. I'm Michael, fever fiber, FICO. I'm psycho, survival for rivals. Depends if I use my rifle. Stifle is down while I'm letting no crowns. People hurrying, hurtling, hitting the ground. MIC, ROP,
amazing music city, amazing shops, amazing musicians.
Devils rebel with horrible trouble, kibbles and bits of my hits dribbles and drips from your lips. Eclipse, you slip, you in the dark, skip, important.
This is basically
the way the rhyme
an offshoot of the hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. People the power for taking out cowards, you're trying to scour the one and only. Micah 9, I like to rhyme anytime, any day when I'm sight to shine. I smoke the kind, finally I'm getting mine in the name you'll find. On the marquee, there's a big line. Rapping around the corner, we run California haiku to talk on the sign. Mike Aaron and Eddie, 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 Mike Aaron and Eddie. Fife is a man with a mic in his hand. I'd silence the lamb, getting all the guidance. He don't gotta lie to his fans. I don't have to
Mika 9.
Plain who's ever style in the same. You better file in the lane. Chang Yang, no weak link in the armor. Maintain free speech and our honor. Day-to-day golden rule of good karma. Hold a fool accountable and we was over through the coup de conquer. Penalize, read the rise. Till they see the light, realize. Think with a seeing eye. Freely, cause money ain't the key to life. It's love and our existence is a symphony of epiphanies. Above and beyond our experiences are mysteries. The blood of our ancestors all through history enriches me. I channel victory. My instincts are so defensive. My haiku codependence. We fight to the photo finish. Add root with the soul dependent. Pace 1 is the poet witty. Mike 9 is the jazz and the razzmatazz so dazzling. Don't even think about battling. This could hurt you. A vicious circle sparring at the gathering. Mike Aaron and Eddie. 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 Mike, Aaron, and Eddie. I'm good and ready. When I keep the party rockin' steady. Hey, good girl, you looking pretty. When I get you nice and sweaty. And watch this style like Fat Five Freddy. I'ma break you up and back down. Never go put the mic back down. It's ACEYALONE. Now it's for the crack now. Every one of y'all or two of y'all. It don't really matter who you are. When the sound come through like booyaka. Sound so good like pull it up. Like mash it up, smash it up. Poetry take over, that's what's up. Mama, Mike, Aaron, and Daddy, that's what's up. This music is all mastery. Don't tell me what it has to be. Ask for me, it'll be catastrophe if you just don't stop harassing me. The audacity, keep on asking me about this blasphemy, telling me the whole world's passing me, but I gotta do what's in all the best interest, even if they're not interested. Still gotta get your engine tested. Manifest the destiny, the best of me for development skill.
Produced by AC alone.
Public, lock us up and loving it. Society's minutes look so grimace, you give them the sense and double it. Now what's the deal? Who's the dealer? This is bogus. I feel like the house is cheap. Who's the pimp? Who's the Mac? Who's the player? Some of you hoes ain't eating, and some of you hoes won't eat. You'll die of hunger. I'm MC Ed Daddy Hayes. I'm from the under. With the Mike, Aaron, and Daddy. Mike, Aaron, and Daddy. Mike, Aaron, and Daddy.
Probably super cheap.
Mike, Aaron, and Daddy. Mike, Aaron, and Daddy.
You know, 90s rap albums, they go for crazy money. But 2000s rap albums, they go for nothing, if I remember correctly, at least recently. And the pressings were even smaller, so think. But Jay, I guess I would say my favorite hip hop album, yeah, it's Mobb Deep, the second album. It's I featured that in I did a video a couple of years ago. My favorite 50 albums of the 90s or 30, I'm not sure. Many that came out on vinyl back then, and that was one of the 2 or 3 hip hop albums. But I have so many. Yeah, that's true, video meters, but I'm talking about the 2000s, and anything that is not like super big from the 2000s, like for example, if you want to get the album with Bus Driver, AC Alone, what is it called? Produced by Daedalus. The album costs nothing, if I remember correctly, and it's insanely good hip hop album from the 2000s. We're listening to Entropical Paradise, 6 Sonic Environments by Douglas Leedy. It's a box set, 3 LPs. It's a pretty fun record. I can understand that, Nathaniel, like he's got a very nasal voice, but depending on the music, it suits some stuff, not everything. I agree with you on that. Them, yeah, I have it. Oh wait, is it the one? You're talking about the band Them, right? I have the one with the black cover with the Them logo in blue. Yeah, well, I really like some of the tracks of the first. What's the name of their collective? Those one with Clouded, yeah. Yeah, Anticon is the collective and the label. Okay, yeah. Black Mafia Life. Yeah, it was a CD only, I think. And I think it got reissued on vinyl for the first time last year or so, 2 years ago. Or maybe I'm mixing up. Anyways, we're closing to the end. I'm gonna play 2 songs from a record and a record that last weekend I did on the Saturday. I did an improvised live stream discussion where people could come on and have discussions. And Dom was there. We discussed a little bit slowcore. And I mentioned a record I was surprised, a band I was surprised he didn't have anything from. And I mentioned a specific record of theirs, an EP, which is one of my favorite records of the 90s, and maybe my favorite dub record. Cole will like this. I mean, I think a lot of you will like this. Maybe Frank, I'm not sure. It was totally spontaneous. 30 minutes before I was doing it, or 20 minutes even, I didn't know I was gonna do it. Hello, Vinyl Pants. You're arriving here for the end. Let me see if the record I'm playing now is easy to get. Yeah, it is. You can get copies for this for like under $10. Although this is an American band, this was released in the UK. The Shield and Peel EP by him. Southern Records, Chicago, Illinois, but actually made in England. This is Doug Sharin from Codeine. Recorded and mixed in Rexville, Brooklyn, New York, February 1996. Doug Sharin, Phil Spirito, Christian Dautrem, Curtis Harvey, and a King Nobody production. Yeah, this record is really cheap, and I think because people who would be into that kind of music would never look in that direction. But if you ask me, this is absolutely top dub music. Okay, one copy just sold. Time to tip your DJ, huh? Of course, that's always what I say. It's just that I want the expensive and the inexpensive. I don't put one above the others, but I don't ignore the expensive stuff just because it's expensive. Yeah, me too, yeah, absolutely. The thing is that when you get to the point where you get as many records as I do, unfortunately, a lot of the inexpensive records that you want, you already have them. This I bought in when it was released 27 years ago. Him, the project that we're listening to, not the new metal band, Doug Sharin, who also was in a band called Directions in Music. Very good, more jazz, post-rock. Most records by him are kind of post-rock, influenced by dub. This is the one that is pure dub. And it's only 3 songs, but they're all quite different and lovely. We'll step into the next one so you see a little bit of a different shade from the same band in steel dub, but quite a different. Yeah, Julia, this is lovely. Yeah, I assume because no one really cared about it, and it was very different from the other records from him. And they're good, though, these other records. There's one on the New York label, CD Only, that is really good. What's the name? World, yeah, he had an album on World Sound that is really good, but only CD, and then a bunch of LPs. Absolutely, Popo. Popo 999. Is that a reference to Liquid Liquid? Quite funny to see. I'm looking at the discogs now. The average rating is 3.85. This is insane. Go. Let's put a little comment on this. All right. Our cruise of the night with this. I hope this was fun. And well, you'll have to go to for the not live as I'm exiting already a little bit past my time. Sure, cool. Wait, let's see something. Am I gonna go stay longer? Thank you, Nick. I missed Nick leaving a nice tip for Susumu Yokota and Vinyl Pants. Thank you, Vinyl Pants. If you enjoyed the show tonight, that's a good time to show your appreciation. You can leave a tip to your DJ of the night, especially if you found some stuff that you want to get for yourself. But if you can't afford it, I understand. But this helps the show, as I always explain. A lot of these records, the old ones that would not necessarily be my main focus, then I can have several focus thanks to you guys. Yeah, this is still him, John. Varsågod toilet rest. I will. Next week, Daniel. No, maybe not next week. Next week, I really hope to finally take my holiday. If I come next week, then it will be probably a little bit later than usual. So that would be good for you, Daniel. But I hope next week I can take the week off. You're welcome. There you go, but without knowing it, that was a Liquid Liquid reference. You're welcome, Steve. Thank you guys, and if you watch this, whenever you're watching it, you can always leave a comment. I'll try to answer it. You can like the video, and you can leave a tip to your DJ in the Ko-fi link in the vinyl description. Thank you, and see you maybe next week, more likely the week after that. Bye bye.